Hello everyone, I am a girl named Bron, and welcome to day 2 in a row of trying to go through my Magic the Gathering overstock. I also have Lorcana overstock and some new TCGs I want to open up, so I'll try to get to those tomorrow, as much as I can anyway, and maybe save some for next week because I just don't know how much time I'll have. But today is Lorwyn Day, and because this also got shipped at the same time, I also have the special Japanese Final Fantasy bundle. So I'll start with that, but the rest will all be Lorwyn. And what I have to open today is a bundle box, the Draft Night box, and 2 play booster boxes. So we'll try to get through everything this evening, at least with Lorwyn. I also have the precons, which I never opened. And I don't think I want to open them just yet, so I won't open those on stream. As many of you know, I will be at PAX East in Boston on the weekend. I will be streaming live from the event for LandFest, which is an organization that supports charities of the streamer's choice. I will be streaming and collecting funds for the National Immigration Law Center, and my link will show up in the chat in Twitch, but it is also in my link tree if you feel so inclined to donate. Donations are accepted through the next weekend. Hello, Ellen Howells. How are you? If anybody hears me talking to somebody who is not in the chat, it's because I'm multi-streaming on 3 platforms right now. So I might be talking to somebody on another platform. But I will try to keep that straight. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the Final Fantasy bundle because this shipped along with my Lorwyn stuff, and I haven't had the chance to open it yet. And I'm a big collector of foreign language cards. I'm a big collector of special sets like this, so I was very eager to get it. But I ordered it along with my Lorwyn stuff, and I said I'll wait for everything to come out and ship together, so I didn't have to pay 2 separate shipping prices. So, while this is the only thing that is not Lorwyn, I'm just going to start there. Let me bring my garbage bag closer to me. And of course, now that I've started, I feel a sneeze coming on. Phew! Excuse me. Alright, so it comes with a cute little, the whole thing is pretty much Chocobo themed, so it comes with a cute little Chocobo photo, and we've got a saddled Chocobo on the other side. And the box is super adorable, and it's got our little guy on all sides and couple other little creatures. I've got the fancy click wheel, which also has a little chocobo on it. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Hey! That's your burb? What's up, Nexus? How are you? Will, welcome in on TikTok. Hello, hello. So, yeah, I was super excited for this bundle. I think this is just the cutest little thing, and I love these click wheels. So is farewell better if it's adios? No, farewell is never okay in any language. Though, I mean, I would still probably collect it because I want to collect the foreign language cards. But as much as I love white and as much as I'm a white player, I just despise farewell. It makes games go on too long. It's played too late in the game. I just don't care about winning that much to remain in fighting in a game that you have just reset. So, and it's so high cost that it's like everyone's like, oh yeah, you don't have to choose all the modes, but like it's so high cost, why wouldn't you? You know, I don't know. It's the worst white card. I don't enjoy playing games forever and ever and ever. Alright. We've got... I have no idea what these cards are because they are I would like to say adios to farewell. Thank you. Correct. You are 100% correct. I would very much. Um, yeah, because these are in Japanese, I have no idea what cards they are, but I'm excited to find out. When I scan them into my app, it'll tell me. So I'll know eventually. But let's just look at them for the pretty art because I'm excited. Maybe I'll recognize something. But I honestly didn't play enough of the Final Fantasy like limited to know offhand like what the based on the art alone what the cards are. Game Over is way better than Farewell. What are you having for dinner? You said you had a high life. Now, what's for real dinner? Okay. Meal prep food. You're so diligent. Yeah, take a little glance at delivery. Order something with protein and you'll still be okay. Alright. So we've got all our lands. That I know. These are the full arts. And whatever this is. I'm funny. This is just adorable. I don't like green, but it's really cute. I'm assuming it's a bird of paradise based on the tap ability. That's what I'm guessing. Makes sense to me. And then the foil lands, which of course are all really pretty. The bird of paradise makes sense. I'm sticking to it. I'm going with that. Then I'm gonna start with this collector. Start big. Why not? Alright. This is so cute. Oh my god, the foiling is so pretty. It's hard to tell, but it's got like little footprints. And they're like foiled footprints. It's super cute. Oh, the lands have it too. I love these. Hold on. I'm trying to get it so you can see the little feet. You can kind of see them there. But it's got like etched foiling little footprints all over, which is adorable. Oh, I guess it wasn't a collector booster. It was like a promo with like special stuff in it. I don't read Japanese, so I don't even know what I'm opening. But these are my two cards in it. And all the like really special fun footprinty lands, which is so cute. Hold on, I'm gonna separate out from the lands. Alright, these are all multicolor, so we'll keep them there. This one's really metallic. I like it. Alright. We've got the art card. A land. Trying to organize as much as possible. I have no idea what I'm opening, but I'm sure I'll soon find out. If anybody recognizes something and notices that I've got something cool, I know this guy. What are they, Moogles? Little cuties? My music choice I try to select playlists that are like, what is that? DMCA free, whatever, like they're for streaming. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you pick a playlist and then like YouTube especially is very sensitive and it'll flag and tell you that, you know, such song and such song and such song are not allowed. At least they tell you the name of the song so you can remove it from the playlist. But I try to select playlists that are free and available to use for streaming because my VODs do save on my pages and I can't use any licensed music. And unfortunately, the music that's available for free is often very like lo-fi, boring, sleepy music. So I try to find playlists that have a little bit more energy because I feel like it helps me, but you know, so I have to suffer through it and so do you. Where did I put the art card? I feel like it was here a second ago and I've lost my mind. Hello? I put the art card somewhere and now it's disappeared from my life. Oh well. I'll start a new pile. Did it drop it? It's literally gone. Okay. Oh, look at these little cuties. Just love them. Ooh, this one, what was this one? The ramen noodle one. Is it really that bad? Don't be mean to me. I didn't pick the music, okay? I just picked a playlist that was energetic. I can't very well play your music because the music that you like is not everyone's taste. It's like death metal. Yeah, ramen noodles, right? I forgot the name of it. I forgot what they named the card, but yeah. You listen to like weird black metal too, like obscure ones. You've got a token. Ah, I love him! That's my favorite token, I think, from the whole, and the baby one. Like, all the chocobos are adorable. Oh, look at him. Oh, it's just so cute. He's just so cute. We got another one of these little Moogle guys. That's pretty. Not everyone likes playing mono black. It's true. You do live your life on the mono black frequently, not just in gameplay. I got your text. I'll check it in a bit. It's a lifestyle, baby. Oh my god, look at him. He's wearing a little hat. I'm just getting all the best stuff. Look how cute. And it's a stamped one. It's like one of the little gold ones. Okay, we've got a land. I'll put it over here in the land pile. Ooh, that's mystical. Aw. kitty. Heh heh. Hectize. Yeah, that black one. A goat horror shirt? That's a crazy name for a band. I want to know the story behind that. Like, how did they get that, how did they get that name? Do you know that answer? Can't wait. I bet it's wonderful. That's the art card. We got a land. This guy looks like a man after your own heart, Nexus. What's up? How are you doing? I see you on TikTok. I'm multi-streaming, so if you just came in and you're hearing me talk to people that aren't really there, they're somewhere else. They're either on YouTube or Twitch. But hello, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. How are you? How are things in Bumblefuck Nowhere or wherever you're living now? Alabama or something? Aww. They're so cute too, little guys. Alright, we've got 5 more Final Fantasy packs and then it's all Lorwyn. Oh wow, you don't even res Ohio that hard. Well, I mean, to be fair, I've never been to either Alabama or Ohio. You're back in Fort Worth? Wait, you were near Fort Worth before, right? You're back there? I feel like I remember vaguely talking about you potentially going there. Going back there. I talk to people that aren't there all the time. Incredible. Yep, that's me. Every time I stream, I'm just talking to myself. No, I'm super grateful that people enter any of the chats, because I love yapping, and I love it when the chat is yappy. You didn't build... Okay, so you dropped just shy of a G on Final Fantasy, and you didn't build any commander decks. Did you buy all the precons? Because I wasn't able to find them all. I only found, like, I think 2 of them. Maybe 3. And did you buy collector boosters? Is that why you spent so much? Final Fantasy was a big sell. I feel like a lot of people were hype on it, and it was hard to find. Like, the product was not super available like other things. Not so much as Fallout. I'm still sour about that. Master has given Dobby a sock. You're free. Two collector booster boxes or packs? I just savagely ripped that in half. I know you were building your Golbez deck. I still think if you were such a big fan of Final Fantasy and you spent that much on it, you should build something from it. Something like... With a set like this, I was saying this yesterday about Avatar, with a set like this that has so much specific to it and like mechanics that were built for it, I like using a lot of the in-universe cards. Like when I built Sauron, I put primarily Lord of the Rings cards in it. And when I built Golem, it was less so because the mechanics lent itself, like what it wants to do lent itself to other cards in other universes. But Sauron especially, because it wants like the ring to tempt you and like it wants those in-universe mechanics. I used so many Lord of the Rings cards, and I felt good about it because I felt like I was making use of my collection and like lesser played cards. So with a set like Avatar and a set like Final Fantasy, I kind of want to do the same thing, and Turtles as well. Like I want to build as a deck that has as much in universe as possible. When I built Veronica, my Fallout deck, that cares about junk tokens, which was an in-universe mechanic, so I utilize a ton of Fallout cards. Even though it's just mono red, I used as many Fallout cards as I could put in it that made sense, and I love it. I love that it's like very in-universe. Yes, I do remember your Witch King deck. There are so many decks I need to upgrade and modernize. Like, it's a toss-up because it's either build something new or rebuild something old, and stuff comes out so fast that it's hard to keep up with, like, oh, I'm gonna put this in that deck, and then what do I take out? And like, I end up spending just as much time updating a deck as I do building a whole new one. So I don't know, sometimes I just leave them as is for the nostalgia and then build only new stuff. But I did upgrade my Traxos after a couple years of it. It's probably due for another upgrade at this point, but I'm gonna leave it alone for now and concentrate on something new because I haven't built something new since Gollum, which was a while now. I know him. Blue. Instead of buying new Magic cards, I've been spending cash on other things. Yeah, I know, which is great because you have a lot of hobbies. So it's always good to prioritize what you're feeling into at any given moment. And sometimes you just lose luster for some things and you need to take a break from it. I, unfortunately, don't do that. I just find new things and then spend more money. But that's what I work my ass off for, you know? And it brings me joy. Stuff brings me joy. I do it within reason. I feel like I'm decent about it. I don't go above my means. I have not purchased collector boosters in a long time. The pricing just got out of hand, especially with like desirable sets. So I don't often do collector boosters. Anymore, anyway. I used to do collector boosters to sell on Whatnot, and they often sold very well, but when the pricing for a collector booster box is like $600, I can't justify buying a box at that price and then charging people an exorbitant amount of money on Whatnot to make that money back. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't seem fair. And then I don't want to be out $600 if those packs don't sell. So when those boxes reach like that crazy pricing, I just decided not to do it to myself. And for that reason, I haven't done a live show on Whatnot in a while because I haven't bought like packs to sell in a long time. But I do have a buy it now and like post all my singles on there, which still sells and still does well, even though I'm not going live. Though obviously going live brings in a bigger audience and a bigger following and like a lot more sells. And then I go to the post office with a fat sack and the guy's like, oh, you had a sale this, like he knows me already. He's like, hey Ron, you had a sale this weekend. I'm like, yeah. So whenever I sell a card randomly and I show up with like one package, he's like, just one? I'm like, Yeah, just one. It's fine. Like, so I am. Yeah, I'm trying to make good choices with regards to buying, selling, and all that stuff. Um, buy and hold the Lord of the Rings pre-con reprints that are coming, Ron. Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy a lot of like the Hobbit stuff. I don't know though if I'm gonna do collector because if it's again, if it's crazy, I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Micro Center, does Micro Center like they're reprinting the commander block? Why? I guess in preparation for the Hobbit? Like what's I didn't even know they were doing that. Micro Center sells magic product. First of all, I didn't even know that. Second of all, is it like abundant? Can you get it? This is cool. I have no idea what this is, but it's really cool. There's a silly little guy. I know what Micro Center is. But we were talking about Micro Center selling MSRP. So that's that's why I'm asking. I'm like, do they sell magic cards? So I did not know. I knew Best Buy did, I think. But I would imagine that Micro Center doesn't carry like a large stock. I would imagine that if they're selling them for reasonable prices, then people are gonna like buy them out, you know? That's why I want to just buy another Lord of the Rings box. I'm telling you, there's so much value in that whole set. Do they? I'm gonna check them out. There's no Micro Center that's like really close to me. It's probably like 30 or 40 minutes away. I'm not selling my Nazgul. Kick rocks. I'm not selling them. Sorry, bud. Oh, that's good to know. I'll try it. But I got another little guy. I'll try it out and see. I do want to. Now you got me thinking. Now I want another Lord of the Rings box. I'm tempted. You're tempting me. I've been tempted by the ring. But yes, definitely good to know about Micro Center selling magic product at MSRP and having a respectable stock. I will certainly try them out. I do have a really good pre-order spot that sells for like really good pricing. The only thing is that they're based in Vegas, so they don't ship on pre-release date, they ship on release date. So I don't often get the product. They ship it a week after people have already seen it because they've been doing pre-release, and then it takes a couple days for me to get it because it's coming from across the country. So that's the only issue, is that I get it like a little bit later than most people, but the prices are really fair. But even still, it's not enough for me to be like, cool, I'll get a collector. They're just too expensive nowadays. I often skip them. And that tends to be what sells out first. I'm like, y'all bitches really spending all this money out here. Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean getting Lord of the Rings from Micro Center. I just want more of it in general. Even though I have a ton of it. But yeah, it's good to know, and I will check it out. I have a Final Fantasy box already, so I gotta keep these here for when I sort them. I will put them together with my Final Fantasy stuff. So I like starting with the bundles. I'm gonna start with the bundle. I missed a thing. Collector booster. I'm not a broke bitch, but collector boosters make me feel like one. That's for sure. There are some things that are like a couple $100 and I'm like, I won't think twice about spending the money. I'm like, yeah, totally. I'll buy it right now. And then I look at a collector booster box and I'm like, do I really want to gamble with this much money? Like, it just, and I love cracking packs. It's super fun for me, but like, sometimes I'm just like, it makes me feel poor that I have to like make that decision, you know? And I know that I'm like doing okay for myself. Like, I work really hard. I work a bunch of jobs and side jobs and do a lot of things. Wow, this got destroyed in here. How'd that even happen? It was sealed. Okay. Let's pop these out because I like using them when I sort. '80s, '90s horror movie. Idle Hands. $30 for any clothing item. Ew, $30 on food. Fuck yeah. I get it. The dice is super cool and shiny. Let's try to get it good. It's, of course, focusing on this. It's pretty. I love chunky dice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where to put things. Okay, toss that aside. On Tubi, I actually don't know where it is. You just asked me to throw one out there, and I threw it out there. The Lorwyn spin down is super pretty. Aw, that's really cute. Yeah, these are pretty lands. I always chuck these cards. Alright, let's see how bad the foiling situation is. I don't know, I usually, when I want to watch a movie, I usually just go to like justwatch.com and type it in, and then it tells you everywhere it's available, and if it's free or for rent or whatever. Alright, so we have Kin Binding, and all the foiled cards, and yes, they are already slightly Pringles. Not a big shock there. That's another thing about collector boosters. It's like, you spend all that money and half your cards are curled already. What was she in Miami for? For funsies? For work? It is very cold. And it got colder this afternoon. It was warm. It was like when I stepped out of work for lunch, just to really like run errands more so than to get lunch, but like it was nice out, and I was like, aside from the fact that it was raining, it was like warm and nice out. And now, like, when I got out of work by 4 o'clock, it was like freezing cold, and it's so cold now. Are they flat if they're double-sided? I guess we'll find out. Alright, we've got an elf and a treasure token. I guess I'll put this in a white pile. River Guard's Reflexes. Wildvine Pummeler. Flamekin Guildweaver. Dawn Hand Eulogist. Stratosaur. Gravel Gill Scoundrel. Foraging Wickermaw. I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Explosive Prodigy. Blossoming Defense. Gnarlback Elm. Illusion Spinners. Bristlebane Battler. Flame Chain Mauler. And a Pretty Forest. That won't get very much use in my hands. The chase card is a serialized Rebecca Gay Bitterbloom Bearer. I think I saw that, but I won't get anything serialized in a play booster. Those are collected booster only, right? Ah. You want Bitterbloom Bearer, that version, or just anyone in general? Whoops. Elf and a Kithkin. Unexpected Assistance. Reluctant Downguard? Liss Alana Informant. Bone Club Berserker. Bog Slither's Embrace. Coolwrath Zealot. Mischievous Sneakling. I like the shapeshifters. I don't know. I feel like some people don't, but I do. Voracious Tome Skimmer. Blossoming Defense. Explosive Prodigy. Gloom Ripper. That's pretty. Ooh, we got 2. Deceit. Like spooky little anglerfish type guy. Liminal Hold. And Foil Planes. That's my favorite. The little windmills. It's so cute. Sir Conrad, of course you have a Sir Conrad. I forgot about that. Bone Club Berserker. Bog Slither's Embrace. Temporal Cleansing. Appeal to Erdu. Wildvine Pummeler. Flamekin Guildweaver. Stalactite Dagger. Wary Farmer. Soulbright Seeker. Pitiless Fist. Wanderbrine Trapper. Slumbering Walker. Gravel Gill Scoundrel. A full mountain and a token. I'd rather give money to you than some loser on the internet. I'm also a loser on the internet, so... But thank you. I appreciate it. I have a stack of cards like this that I have to scan in and add to whatnot. So there's more coming. I just haven't gotten to it yet. We've got Worm and Merfolk. But still, there's like 200 items in there right now still. Temporal Cleansing. River Guard's Reflexes. Wildvine Pummeler. Flamekin Guildweaver. Dawn Hand Eulogist. Stratosaur, Wary Farmer, Stalactite Dagger, Sour Bread Auntie. That's cute. Gathering Stone. Luminolisk. Abigail, Eloquent First Year. Flying First Strike and Lifelink. Bird Bard. I like that. Ooh, this is a good one. It's a foil and a mythic and a full art. And of course I'm going to look it up and it's going to be worth 25 cents. But it looks really impressive. Chronicle of Victory. As it enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +2/+2 and have first strike and trample. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, draw a card. Ooh, 25 plus stock on Lorwyn and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's good. Good pricing. 119 and 129. Awesome. The swamp is pretty too. Well, that screams bracket too. Dawnhand Eulogist, Wild Unraveling, Riverguard's Reflexes. I feel like we keep getting all the same cards. Surly Farrier, Cinderstrike, Mischievous Sneakling, Changeling Wayfinder, Deep Channel Duelist, Shimmer Wild's Growth, Eclipsed Kithkin. Yeah, my Micro Center is like 30 to 40 minutes as well. Depends how much you want it. Did you get anything from those sets yet? Protective Response, Aurora Awakener, Summit Sentinel, a Mountain, boring in comparison to the other ones we've gotten, and Elf Treasure. Alright, Appeal to Erdu, Surly Farrier, Cinderstrike, Barbed Bloodletter, Wild Unraveling, Flaring Cinder, Stoic Grove Guide, Gnarlback Elm, Illusion Spinners, Personify, Celestial Reunion, Champions of the Perfect, Requiting Hex? That sounds right. I know how to read. That's cool. And it's pretty. I likes. Island and a Goblin Tree Folk. See you later. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, we've got Barbed Bloodletter, Stratosaur, Reluctant Duneguard, Tend the Sprigs, Bristle Glutton, Boggart Prankster, Stoic Grove Guide, Thirst for Identity, Squawk Roaster, Perfect Intimidation, Thought Weft Charge, Taster of Wares, Deep Channel Duelist, a Foil Forest, and a Merfolk Shapeshifter. Aw, he's cute. I love the, like, ugly little guys. Okay, we've got Keep Out, Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flame Caster, Auntie's Sentence, Summit Sentinel, Changeling Wayfinder, Prideful Feastling, Burden Stoneback, Silvergill Mentor, Requiting Hex, Collective Inferno, Tristan, Callous Cultivator, and it turns into this dark one. Elf Warlock, Elf Druid. Green. Chaos Spewer. Plains, and... Wait, I did. I put that in the wrong pile. And then we have a Kithkin and Elf token. Last pack of the bundle. I'm sad because I had to sell my Echo of Eons I got from your Whatnot ages ago. Oh my god, I think I remember that. I'm sorry you had to sell it. I hope you get stuff back and are able to rebuild. Auntie Sentence, Wanderwine Distractor, Wanderbrine Preacher, Midnight Tilling, Feed the Flames, Stoic Grove Guide, Rooftop Percher, Pummeler for Hire, Springleaf Drum, Creekwood Safe Right, Rhyme Fire Torque, Champions of the Perfect, another foil Deep Channel Duelist, a Cool Swamp, and a Fairy Goblin token. Alright, now I'm gonna open up the Draft Night box. I'm curious to see what it is, but it says 12 play boosters, 1 collector booster, and 90 lands. So let's check it out. I know that I'm not actually drafting, but I was curious to see, you know, what it looked like, and if they ever do. I feel like they should do this for every set. I would get one, and I would actually draft it. I would use it. But this is the first one I've seen, so I just bought it to open. What do you mean, set those as face for sorting purpose, dual color? I don't think that was dual color, because the other side still has a green pip, and it doesn't have, like, is that the one you were talking about? The prize card individually boxed inside is kind of funky. Okay. Let's see. So we've got the collector booster. I opened it up. It tells you some quick rules for drafting. The collector booster is in a special little box right on top. So I'll take that out. Woo, boo. It comes with the little pamphlet of archetypes, which I like to keep for a little while until I'm familiar with the set. And then you've got your packs on top. Packs on top, packs on top. And thankfully, the lands come packaged in their own little box, and they're all sealed, so they're not just loosey-goosey in there. Alright. Opening up the collector booster. Probably the only collector booster I will open of this set. We've got Cool Wrath Zealot, Mischievous Sneakling, Feed the Flames, Chaos Spewer, Blossom Bind, Wretched Wretch, Morkins Loyalist, Deep Channel Duelist, Platchin Festival, Fancy Plains, Grub's Command, Springleaf Parade, Endblaze Epiphany, Mirrormine Crown, Morn Song Aria. And the art card is an Ajani. Fun. Alright, let's get to these packs. We've got 12 of these. Oh, my back always hurts streaming. I need to, like, find a better position in my chair and, like, actually sit in it. But then I'm far away from my mic, and I feel like when I'm hunched over my desk, I, like, sit like a shrimp. And then I'm all achy afterwards. Kitty. Morn Song? Well, at least it's pretty. Stratosaur, Gold Meadow Nomad, Evolving Wilds, Gristle Glutton, Boggart Prankster, Midnight Tilling, Summit Sentinel, Thoughtweft Charge, Boldweir Aggressor, Unbury, Noggle the Mind, Deceit, Glenalendra's Answer, Island, and Goblin Tree Folk. And Glenalendra's was the foil. And that is actually by an artist named Sam Gay. I wonder if there's any relation to Rebecca. Same spelling, Guay. Spiral into Solitude, Gangly Stompling, Silvergill Peddler, Scarblade's Malice, Crossroads Watcher, Flamekin Guildweaver, Bone Club Berserker, Moonlit Lamenter, Virulent Emissary, Unbury, Soulbright Seeker, Lava Leaper, Pitiless Fists is the foil, and we also got a foil Swamp, and a Merfolk Worm. He's just a little guy. Deceit still holds some decent value? Good. I would like to... Not that I'm selling all of these, you know, I hold on to things I like to collect. But I also like my collection to be worth what I paid, you know? I like when there are a couple bangers in the set, you know? Reluctant Duneguard, Furdock Core, Glamourmite, Gold Meadow Nomad, Dream Caesar, Wary Farmer, Reckless Ransacking, Moon Glove Extractor, Springleaf Drum, Eclipse Boggart, Bark of Doran, Bloodline Bidding, Bone Club Berserker and Foil, Swamp, and Kithkin Treasure. And this is from the draft box, the draft night box, which I wish they did for every set. It would be fun. Gravelgill Scoundrel, Tributary Vaulter, Stoic Grove Guide, Reckless Ransacking, Blight Rot, Tend the Sprigs, Bone Club Berserker, Morgan's Eyes, Nameless Inversion, Impolite Entrance, Meander's Guide, Spry and Mighty, Lys Alana Informant is the foil, and Mountain and Empty Token. Blossom Bind, Appeal to Erdu, Mischievous Sneakling, Flame Chain Mauler, Scarbblade Scout, Safe Right Cavalry, Runaway Together, Swat Away, Reaping Willow, Explosive Prodigy, Dose of Dawn Glow, Figure of Fable, Wary Farmer in the foil, and a Forest. And Merfolk and Shapeshifter is the token. Temporal Cleansing, Feisty Spikeling, Rooftop Percher, Burning Curiosity, Bog Slither's Embrace, Surly Farrier, Giltleaf's Embrace, lots of embraces in this one, Gnarlback Elm, Omni Changeling, Moonlit Lamenter, Harmonized Crescendo, Disruptor of Currents, Burden Stoneback. Stop sliding, stupid tokens. There's not even that many of you. A Plains, Elk, and Oko emblem. That one's got too many foils in it, so of course it's unbalanced. Can't let one slip by. Aquatex defenses. Wanderbrine Preacher. Where's my white? I did something wrong. No. Oh, it was foil. I couldn't tell. Evolving Wilds. Tweeze. I think this art is so fun. I love this. Scarblade's Malice. Wary Farmer. Heirloom Auntie. Kinsbale Aspirant? You know, WotC tricking me. They're putting my read aloud skills to the test. Vinebred Brawler. Flame Braider. Wretched Wretch. Shadow Urchin. Stalactite Dagger. A Swamp. And Elf Treasure. Aren't we all? Kolrath Mystic, Tributary Vaulter, Chaos Spewer, Brambleback Brute, Moonglove Extractor, Assert Perfection, Wanderwine Distractor, Omni Changeling. I feel like Assert Perfection should have been a white card. Just saying. Noggle Robber, Personify, Thought Weft Charge, Lewin Imperfect Naturalist, Safe Right Cavalry in foil, a foil Mountain, and an Elk Mutavault token. We've got 4 packs left of the draft set, and then I've got some boxes, some play booster boxes to go through. Temporal Cleansing, Spiral into Solitude, Prideful Feastling, Stratosaur, Feed the Flames, Auntie's Sentence, Crossroads Watcher, Wanderwine Farewell, Kithkeeper, Luminolisk, Bree of Clan Stout Arm, Spry and Mighty, another Chronicle of Victory in foil as well, but not the full art, Mountain, and a Draw Your Own token. We've got Timid Shield Bearer, Gangly Stompling, Unexpected Assistance, Elder Auntie, Vile Boggart, Miss Meadow Council, Guiltleaf's Embrace, Grave Shifter, Glister Bairn, Boldweir Aggressor, Glenalendra Guardian, a Temple Garden, pretty one too. Nice. Dawn Hand Eulogist in foil, a foil Plains, and Merfolk Worm token. Why is my phone buzzing? Sorry. My mom is texting me again. She always finds a way to text me when I'm in the middle of a stream. Every time. Sorry, Mom. I'm cracking packs. Eh. Reluctant Dune Guard, Stalactite Dagger, Gravelgill Scoundrel, Enraged Flamecaster, Dawnhand Eulogist, Dawn's Light Archer, Gallant Foul Knight, Noggle the Mind, Flock Imposter, Virulent Emissary, Sizzling Changeling, Tristan, we got another Tristan, Mischievous Sneakling and Foil, Mountain, Goblin, and Fairy Token. Last pack. Wanderbrine Preacher, Stoic Grove Guide, Glamourmite, Reckless Ransacking, Blightrot, Tend the Sprigs, Bone Club Berserker, Perfect Intimidation, Impolite Entrance, Unwelcome Sprite, Burdened Stoneback, Ashling's Command, that's a pretty one, Prisma Basher, a Forest, and a Kithkin Elf token. Alright, now we are getting to the nitty gritty. I am so glad I brought my bag up from downstairs because I'm feeling stuffy and I would like some nose spray. Excuse me. I'm not gonna shoot up my nostrils. Hold on. Oh no. I think it's running out. Oh, I got some. And I got my box. Alright. I can breathe again. Alright. Rip the sexy lingerie off the pack. Using the cane? No, I'm using the Afrin, which is probably just as addicting, but it's literally the only thing that works. I've tried everything. I've tried saline, I've tried whatever the other brand spray is. I've tried natural things, I've tried somebody said iodine nose spray. I don't know. Like, there's all these weird things out there. I feel like I've tried everything and I just still stay stuffy. Afrin is like the only thing that works. But it's like so bad for you and they say it's so habit forming. But I don't find that that's the case for me. I find that like I use it once a day and then like during a certain period of time and then there will be like a month where I don't use it at all. Like just sometimes the stuffiness will flare up. Alright. I remain convinced that the top row is trash, but I also have no idea what's good in this set, so let's see. Let's see what happens. This one doesn't smell as good. Yeah, it's slutty little fishnets. You gotta rip him right off. You know, like how mandarins come in slutty little fishnets? Like that's like booster box slutty little fishnets. Aquatex Defense. Shore Lurker. Evolving Wilds. Guilt Leaf's Embrace. Tweeze. Blighted Blackthorn. Wary Farmer. Changeling Wayfinder. Gut Splitter Gang. Rhymekin Recluse, Pummeler for Hire, Hexing Squelcher, Glenelendra Guardian in foil, a Swamp, and Merfolk Shapeshifter. Astrals! Yeah! I'm opening my backstock of product. I started yesterday with Avatar because I still had not opened any. I bought all this product, never opened it, never played it, and it's like, now it's time. And I'm going to PAX East this coming weekend. So now I am trying to open my backstock and ramp up my streaming because I'm going to stream live from the event and I want to get on a better schedule. So yesterday I did Avatar. Today I'm opening all my Lorwyn. Hey Autumn, I see you. Thanks for joining. I can't wait to see you too. Autumn is joining me at PAX East, so we were talking on the phone earlier about meeting up and all our plans and what we're going to do. So yeah, today is Lorwyn. Tomorrow was gonna be Turtles, but I actually think I'm gonna bring it with me to PAX and open some of it there. And then maybe do a Turtle stream when I get back from PAX. But tomorrow will be Lorcana because I'm so behind on Lorcana too. So, the emotions elemental incarnations are typically hits. Okay. But Astrals, it's always good to see you. Texas Flame, did you move? Or are you changing your name? What's happening, Astrals? I'm so confused. Boggart, Prankster, Run Away Together, Timid Shield Bearer, Midnight Tilling, Feed the Flames, Vile Boggart, Foraging Wickermaw, Encumbered Regery, Gnarlback Elm, Blossoming Defense, Mirrormind Crown, Champions of the Perfect, Nameless Inversion is the foil. Where's my black file? Mountain, and a Kithkin Elf. Cute boosty packs opening at the bar. I did that recently. I bought a bunch of Turtles stuff, and I was like, I can't wait. And I opened some of them literally sitting at the bar. I'm in progress of moving to Texas for work. What part of Texas? Just got my visa approved. Well, I'm excited for you. Are you excited? Is this a good thing? Dallas is a great area, okay? I've been all over Texas, and there's like 2 cities that I like. One is Dallas, and one is San Antonio. Everybody raves about Austin, but, like, it just was fine to me. Like, it wasn't what everybody made it out to be. And, I have not been to Houston yet, but I hear good things about Houston. But so far, Dallas is wonderful. I think you're gonna have a good time. I hope you love it. I hope your job is successful. I hope you're happy. And I'm excited to hear more about it after you move. We've got Elder Auntie, Blightrot, Coolwrath Mystic, Tributary Vaulter, Guiltleaf's Embrace, Changeling Wayfinder, Flaring Cinder, Requiting Hex, Silvergill Mentor, Bark of Doran, Noggle Robber. That sounds inappropriate. I'm just like, my 12-year-old mind goes there, you know? Ashling Rekindled. I know the other... Oh, okay, this one does have a blue pip. Okay, I'm putting this here. Tend the Sprigs, Swamp, and a Draw Your Own. I'm excited for you. That's a big thing, big move. Are you, like, cutting down on stuff? So, because, like, it's such a big move? Are you, like, purging? Because I would have to. I'm a stuffed girly. I love trinkets. I love things. I have a lot of things. If I ever had to move, I would be like, oh, what am I going to do? I think I really would have to hire somebody to come and help me pack. And I would have to purge stuff. Which I try to do a couple times a year anyway. But I'm an only child. And I always grew up, like, I didn't have brothers and sisters to, like, ruin my things. So I always grew up taking such good care of my things that they lasted a really long time. And because I didn't grow up with money, it was like, well, if there's nothing wrong with it and it's not broken, then why get rid of it? You know, you keep it and you make use of it somehow. So I tend to hold on to things because they're still useful and it makes me feel bad to get rid of them. So I donate a lot forward and it makes me feel better that they're going somewhere else. But, you know, so that I do get rid of things and I'm not ending up like a hoarder. But I am a stuff girly. I have a lot of stuff. Vile Boggart, Silvergill Peddler, Gold Meadow Nomad, Great Forest Druid, Flame Chain Mauler, Heirloom Auntie, Foraging Wickermaw, Meander's Guide, Goat Nap, Wanderwine Farewell, Boggart Mischief, Sunderflock, this is pretty. Very high cost to cast, but very pretty. Spiral into Solitude is the foil. Mountain, Kipkin, and Treasure. Silvergill Peddler, we keep getting a lot of the same ones. Sun Dappled Celebrant, Great Forest Druid, Flame Chain Mauler, Heirloom Auntie, Spiral into Solitude, Stalactite Dagger, Thought Weft Imbuer, Squawk Roaster, Unbury, Unwelcome Sprite, Vibrance, Timid Shieldbearer, Mountain, Goblin, and Treefolk. Decent value on Sunder. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Bone Club Berserker, Bog Slither's Embrace, Temporal Cleansing, Appeal to Erdu, Wildvine Pummeler, Flamekin Guildweaver, Furdock Core, Soulbright Seeker, Pitiless Fist, Wander Brine Trapper, Thirst for Identity, Disruptor of Currents, Bloom Tender in foil, that's nice. Useful. Plains, Goblin, and Treefolk. The garbage is getting full. Silvergill Peddler, Gold Meadow Nomad, Great Forest Druid, Flame Chain Mauler, Heirloom Auntie, Cool Wrath Zealot, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Warren Torchmaster, Spell Snare, Flock Imposter, Reaping Willow, Moon Shadow. Wow. I like that. Burden Stoneback in foil, Plains, an elf, and a treasure. So Moon Shadow, if you didn't see it, it's a 1-drop 7/7 with Menace. It enters with 6 -1 counters on it. Whenever one or more permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere while this creature has a -1 counter on it, remove a -1 counter from it. And this is black, so if you're playing put shit in your own graveyard type stuff, that's a 1-drop 7/7. It's crazy. I like it. Unexpected Assistance, Keep Out, Lys Alana Informant, Bone Club Berserker, Bog Slither's Embrace, Stoic Grove Guide, Prideful Feastling, Impolite Entrance, Lofty Dreams, Wretched Wretch, Lys Alana Dignitary, Sig's Command, Brambleback Brute in foil, Swamp in foil, Kithkin, and Treasure. I like Moonshadow and totally don't sing Van Morrison when I played it. Well, it's Moondance, no? Right? Isn't that right? Excuse me. Tweeze. Blighted Blackthorn. Unexpected Assistance. Reluctant Dune Guard. Lys Alana Informant. Stoic Grove Guide. Rooftop Percher. Eclipsed Flamekin. Protective Response. Boggart Cursecrafter. Taster of Wares. Champion of the Path. Unexpected Assistance in foil. Foil Mountain. Kithkin, and Treasure Token. Moonshadow was a big song of his. Don't know that one. But I know Moondance. Guy likes moons. Glamourmite. Sundappled Celebrant. Assert Perfection. Brambleback Brute. Dream Caesar. Chaos Viewer. Moon Glove Extractor. Protective Response. Morkin's Loyalist. Eclipse Flamekin. Omni Changeling. Selfless Saferight. Evershrike's Gift. Evershrike's Gift in foil. A foil Plains. And a Merfolk Shapeshifter. I just got like a ton of nostalgia with Dream Caesar. There was this show, I think it was part of either like My Little Pony or Rainbow Bright or something like that. It was like a mini show that happened before or after one of the other main shows, and it was called Moon Dreamers. And it was very much in the same realm of like Care Bears, Rainbow Bright, like OG. And the theme song, it's on YouTube. You can look it up. It's real. Moon Dreamers. I was very obsessed with this show. And the theme song, I still remember it. It was like, you're not dreaming, it's the Moon Dreamers. And for some reason, this Dream Caesar was like, it appeared in my head as like, Dream Caesar. And I know that's a deep dive and like very few people will get it, but that's the train of thought that occurred while I read that card. You're welcome. All right, next pack. What now? Dawnhand Eulogist, Wild Unraveling, Riverguard Reflexes, Surly Farrier, Cinderstrike, Mist Meadow Council, Chaos Viewer, Eclipse Realms, Hubble Hurler, Kithkeeper, High Perfect Morkant, Curious Colossus, cool. Each creature target opponent controls loses all abilities, becomes a coward in addition to its other types, and has base power and toughness 1/1. That's so disgusting. I love it. Stalactite Dagger in foil, Swamp, Elf, and Treasure. It's Cat Stevens, see? You messed up, son. Temporal Cleansing, Appeal to Erdu, Wildvine Pummeler, Flamekin, Guildweaver, Dawnhand Eulogist, Rooftop Percher, Feisty Spikeling, Springleaf Drum, Creekwood Saferight, Boldweir Aggressor, Glenalendra Guardian, Champion of the Weird, bleh, Prisma Basher in foil, A Pretty Forest, and Goblin Fairy. We're approaching the middle of the box, so this is where things tend to get better for me, usually. These don't smell very good. They're kind of rubbery. I like it when they smell metallic-y. There we go. Shifted my garbage a little bit. Glamourmite. Though, it doesn't have two M's, so is it Glamourmite? That feels right grammatically, but it sounds wrong, you know? Glamourmite as opposed to Glamourmite. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. Sun-Dappled Celebrant, Assert Perfection, Brambleback Brute, Dream Caesar, Wanderwine Distractor, Stalactite Dagger, Mischievous Sneakling, Kithkeeper, Eclipse Realms, Nightmare Sower, Collective Inferno, Stoic Grove Guide in foil, a Forest, and Merfolk Shapeshifter. Excuse me. Liminal Hold, Dawn's Light Archer, Brambleback Brute, Scarblade's Malice, Blossom Bind, Gallant Foul Knight, Mischievous Sneakling, Changeling Wayfinder, Chomping Changeling, Impolite Entrance, Wretched Wretch, Grub's Command, Champion of the Weird in foil, Mountain, and Elf Treasure. Let's put it on the treasure because I hate elves. Oh, Dream Caesar. That works too. I think that was the reason I started following your content. Always gotta huff that sweet fresh pack. I do. I really do. And every time, every pack really does smell different. Every like set. I don't know what it is, but it does smell different. Trust me, it does. Wanderwine Distractor, Liminal Hold, Dawn's Light Archer, Burning Curiosity, Scald Blade's Malice, Mischievous Sneakling. Ooh, Devoted Druid. This is a full art. It's a special guest card. That's cool. Moonlit Lamenter, Soulbright Seeker, Pitiless Fists. I would expect that card to be at the end of the pack, not in the middle. Shine Striker, Ashling, Changeling Wayfinder in foil, Mountain, Kithkin, Elf. We don't put the elves on top. Alright. Assert Perfection, Burning Curiosity, Vile Boggart, Run Away Together, Liminal Hold, Cool Wrath Zealot, Spiral into Solitude, Luminalisk, Burdened Stoneback, Silvergill Mentor, Requiting Hex, Endblaze Epiphany, Sour Bread Auntie in foil, Swamp, and Kithkin Elf again. They just want to keep giving me elves that I'll never use. So yes, I know that a glamour is an enchantment or an illusion, but I didn't put together that that's what they were going for with that connected word. The compoundness of it, if that makes sense. It's like two words in one, whatever. But that makes sense now that you've said that. Barbed Bloodletter, Stratosaur, Reluctant Down Guard, Tend the Sprigs, Gristle Glutton, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Moon Glove Extractor. I learned what a glamour is in the craft in like 4th grade or something, or whatever grade I was in when that came out. I don't even know what year it was. Squawk Roaster, Perfect Intimidation, Thought Weft Charge, Thought Weft Imbuer, Twilight Diviner, Eclipsed Boggart in foil, Swamp, Goblin, Fairy. Finally, not an elf. Elder Auntie, Blightrot, Coolwrath Mystic, Tributary Vaulter, Unforgiving Aim, Prideful Feastling, Rooftop Percher, Twin Flame Travelers, Shimmer Wild's Growth, Deep Channel Duelist, Eclipse Kithkin, Tristan's Command, Blossom Bind in foil, and a Forest Elf Treasure. Hola, Snoils! Welcome in. I learned from D&D and True Blood. Oh, True Blood, I miss True Blood so much. They had the best theme song ever. It was a never skip for me. I listened to it every single time. We've got Barbed Bloodletter, Wild Unraveling, Keep Out, Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Furdock Core, Moonglove Extractor. Ooh, this is a cool Deep Channel Duelist. We have like a million of them, but that one's pretty. Eclipsed Kithkin, Omni Changeling, Morkin's Loyalist, Champion of the Klaken, Vile Boggart in foil, a Forest, and a Kithkin Treasure Token. You know you're out here when WWE Raw is on. That's true. I am competing against the wrestling nerds right now, so but I needed to rest after work and I just couldn't bring myself to stream earlier, and I knew I wanted to stream today, so I really toughed it out. I said I was going to, and I did. So even though it's later than I initially thought I would, I did it. And I didn't give up. But sometimes I'm just like, oh, I know I said I was going to, but I'm really tired, and then I put it off, and then I fall off track. So I stuck with it this time. I'm proud of myself. You did it, kid. Way to go. Proud of you. That's me talking to myself right now, like in the mirror. I'm like, you did it. Good for you. Blossom Bind, Gallant Foul Knight, Safe Right Cavalry, Elder Auntie, Blightrot, Stalactite Dagger, Full Wrath Zealot, Boggart Curse Crafter, Nameless Inversion, Eclipse Marrow, Thought Weft Lieutenant, Reese the Evermore. That's a new one for us. Crossroads Watcher in foil, Forest, and a Draw Your Own token. Go get him, Tiger. Me to me. It's the actual age me talking to the me that I feel inside, you know? Go get him, Tiger. Alright, Enraged Flamecaster. Auntie Sentence. I don't think we've gotten many of those, I feel. Summit Sentinel. Wanderbrine Preacher. Tend the Sprigs. Chitinous Graspling.
Gangly Stompling, Illusion Spinners, Gnarlback Elm, Sting Slinger, Winnowing. Ooh, Soul Immolation in full art. That's cool. That is by Serena Malian. Pretty. Auntie Sentence in foil, Island, Merfolk, and Shapeshifter. Forearm Chuck. Too soon. Don't mention Chuck yet. I love all the jokes that like, yes. I love all the jokes that like Chuck Norris is like kicking ass in heaven or whatever, like taking over important roles. Like, because everyone's afraid of him. Phoenix! I know you. I miss you and I'm jealous that you went to Disney without me because of my stupid work schedule. But we must go back together again someday. We must. Because that trip was sensational and I need to relive it. Stupid work. Yeah, exactly. Reckless Ransacking, Scarblade Scout, Aquatex Defense, bleh, Shore Lurker, Evolving Wilds, Guilt Leaf's Embrace, Feisty Spikeling, Kinsbale Aspirant, Noggle the Mind, Mud Button Curse Tosser, Bristlebane Outrider, Lava Leaper, Protective Response is the foil, we got a Swamp, and a Goblin Fairy token. No elves, baby. Let's go. I'm still trying to figure out how to D23. Insert, we have to go back, Jack from Lost Name. Yes, exactly. So the D23 site now says, I don't know if you're a D23 member, but I think they get like an early access kind of link, but the website now says that the tickets are going on sale early April. So I'm expecting the first week of April is when they're gonna go on sale. I'm sure they'll post a date like closer to, I imagine. But I'm the free member too, but I'm thinking of joining the gold for the early access. Like, I don't know, I feel like it just helps your chances. But I haven't done it yet. I was like, maybe I'll do it like closer to the date. Yeah, I want the Lorcana card too. Okay, so like you and I, same. Dawn's Light Archer, Brambleback Brute, Scarblade's Malice, Blossombind, Gallant Foul Knight, Safe Right Cavalry, Stalactite Dagger, Eclipsed Realms, Voracious Tome Skimmer, Explosive Prodigy, Marilyn, Fey Ascendant, that one we don't have yet, Slumbering Walker, Grub's Command is the foil, we've got a Mountain, and a Merfolk Shapeshifter. Yeah, so I think this week, in the coming days, I'm going to join the gold and hope that improves my chances. Because my flight is booked and my hotel is booked. I just need to score these tickets and make sure that I get a spot. That's all. I'm gonna have the fastest fingies. Boggart Prankster, Summit Sentinel, Timid Shield Bearer, Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Auntie Sentence, Gravel Gill Scoundrel, Swat Away, Vinebred Brawler, Kindle the Inner Flame, Pyrrhic Strike, Steam Vents, finally, another decent land. Feisty Spikeling is the foil, and we got a foil Forest, and a Kithkin Treasure token. You want to build, Marilyn? So do it. What is you waiting for? Do it. Just get on that Mox field and do it. And you play a lot of limited, so I know that you're more familiar with the set and how it plays and how it interacts with itself than I am, because I haven't played limited for this set. But I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try to maybe get some time in tomorrow, playing it. No, but like build it on Moxfield. You play it digitally, with the playtester. There's always a way. I played so many decks on playtesters, and Nexus is gone, but he and I playtested decks together all the freaking time, and always virtually, because he's in Philly and I'm in New Jersey. We're an hour and a half away from each other. So yeah, we've done that a lot. And it's obviously 1v1, so the games are short. It's not doesn't play the way it's intended to in Commander, but it's still like a good way to playtest decks. Auntie Sentence, Summit Sentinel, Wanderbrine Preacher, Tend the Sprigs, Gristle Glutton, Chaos Spewer, Gravel Gill Scoundrel, Gathering Stone, Sourbread Auntie, Burdened Stoneback, Luminalis, Abigail. I really like this Abigail. I kind of I don't know. I'm intrigued by it. Let me think on it. Temporal Cleansing in foil, a foil island, goblin, tree folk. Alright, we're down to the wire on this box, and then we have one other box to go. So 5 packs left on this. So proud of myself for bringing a garbage bag into my office. It's come in so handy. Reckless Ransacking, Scarblade Scout, Aquatex Defenses, Shore Lurker, last pack Magic, Unforgiving Aim, Wary Farmer, Mischievous Sneakling, Noggle Robber, Bark of Doran, Dundulin Weaver, Darkness Descends, Celestial Reunion, Mist Meadow Council is the foil. We got a forest and a goblin fairy. 4 packs. We have slightly less product today than yesterday. Yesterday ended up being a 3-hour stream. I think we're going to be under that today. So, we'll see. Depends how much yapping I'll do. Cool Wrath Mystic, Tributary Vaulter, Unforgiving Aim, Reckless Ransacking, Scarblade Scout, Spiral into Solitude, Flaring Cinder, Wanderbrine Trapper, Perfect Intimidation, Thoughtweft Charge, Thirst for Identity, Kirol, Attentive First Year. That one we haven't gotten yet either. And I don't have a Boros deck. I've been wanting one. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only once each turn. Ooh. Dose of Dawnglow is the foil. Forest, Merfolk, and Worm. 3 packs left of this box. Yeah, Abigail looks like a Strixhaven card to me. For sure. Wanderwine Distractor. Wanderbrine Preacher. Midnight Tilling. Feed the Flames. Dream Caesar. There we go. That's our card again. Foraging Wickermaw. Kulroth Zealot. Warren Torchmaster. Unwelcome Sprite. Unbury. Chomping Changeling. Sapling Nursery. Kulrath Mystic in foil. We got a very different planes this one. This one we didn't get very many of. Kithkin and Elf. And we put the elf face down because we don't want to see her. Oh, 2 packs. There's 2 packs left. Gristle Glutton. Boggart Prankster. Runaway Together. Timid Shield Bearer. Midnight Tilling, Feed the Flames, Gravel Gill Scoundrel, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Moonlit Lamenter, Boggart Mischief, Shine Striker, Gloom Ripper, is it Tanufel or Tanufel? Rhyme Speaker, Foil Mountain, and a Draw Your Own. Yeah. No, I don't want it in there. I want it in the garbage. I massacred that pack, but we're still sniffing it. Adam! Welcome back! Always good to see you, Adam. I'm glad you're here. We're finishing this box, but we have one more. Tweeze, Blighted Blackthorn, Unexpected Assistance, Keep Out, Lysolana Informant, Chitinous Graspling, Gangly Stompling, Personify, Virulent Emissary, Nightmare Sower, Mornsong Aria, Tam, Mindful First Year, Flamekin Guildweaver is the foil, we got the Fun Plains, and the Kipkin Elf. Alright, I'm gonna put these in this box just to have a place to store them, and then I'll combine them with whatever I open in the other box later. Okay. Try to be orderly about this. Okay. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Okay. I opened some bundles and stuff, so like things are not fitting the way I want them to. I have to just balance it precariously when I set it down. And then combine them later. Alright. It's your birthday, Adam! Oh my god, happy birthday! Did you do anything fun? Or are you going to do something fun? What's your plans, either today or upcoming? I hope you did something nice for yourself. My shoulders are hurting because I've been sitting like a shrimp for 2 hours. Okay, last box. I'm gonna try to get through this relatively quickly because I haven't eaten dinner and I'm hungry. Today was mostly uneventful. This weekend I'll go to dinner with my folks. Today I played One Piece after work and watched Mallrats. That sounds great, especially for a Monday. Monday birthdays are duty. My birthday is in the summer, and I don't work in the summer, so it doesn't really matter what day my birthday falls on because I'm off work anyway, so I can do anything, like, anytime. But if I did work, a Monday birthday would be like, meh, less exciting, you know? But at least next year it'll be on a different day. Rocker, are you talking about One Piece? The Oh No, You Too? Enjoy some chocolate-covered pretzels. What a wholesome suggestion. Oh, yes, I've watched Mallrats. Wait, is it your birthday too? Stop it. Is it everyone's birthday today? Oh, it's not so bad being 40. I'm older than you. So don't worry about it. You're doing fine. It's my unbirthday. It's my unbirthday too. Yeah, the whole gang is here, Adam. You're late to the party. Alright, we've got Evolving Wilds, Kolrath Mystic, Tributary Vaulter, Great Forest Druid. Trying to keep them kind of in the same order so I remember where I was putting things. Tweeze. Why isn't this moving? Okay. Scarblade's Malice. Unforgiving Aim. Thirst for Identity. Personify. Lissalana Dignitary. Sizzling Changeling. Tristan Callous Cultivator. Virulent Emissary. Swamp. Goblin. And Fairy. I'm taking a break from having any more birthdays. I wish it worked that way. Alright, Stratosaur, Gold Meadow Nomad, Evolving Wilds, Wildvine Pummeler, Flame Chain Mauler, Barbed Bloodletter, Run Away Together, Chomping Changeling, Giant Fall, Wretched Wretch, Kinsbale Aspirant, Reese the Evermore, Burning Curiosity, Mountain, and a Draw Your Own. I like having birthdays. I like being reminded I'm alive. Stratosaur, Tributary Vaulter, Stalactite Dagger, Cinder Strike, Blighted Blackthorn, Safe Right Cavalry, Run Away Together, Unwelcome Sprite, Burdened Stoneback, Reaping Willow. Ooh, we got a really nice Door of Destinies. That's cool. That's exciting. Yay. Lewin Imperfect Naturalist. Luminolisk is the foil. Plains, Elf, and Treasure. I am reminded every day I get up and feel it in my knees. That's real. I'm feeling it in my shoulders and my back right now. Like, sitting in a chair, hunched over cards for a couple hours is like... It makes me sore, at least for like maybe an hour afterwards. And then it goes away. It's not lasting. But like, right when I stop streaming, I'm like, oh, I need one of those like guns. The like pulsating thing, and I have them, but like it's such an awkward angle to like do to yourself, you know, like boo 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 boo. It's strange. It's hard. Chaos Spewer, Temporal Cleansing, Spiral into Solitude, Wary Farmer, Brambleback Brute, Moonglove Extractor, Wanderwine Distractor, Morgan's Loyalist, Seer. It's Seer, right? Not Scar. Okay. I thought my eyes were failing me. Gathering Stone. High Perfect Morkant. Glenalendra's Guardian. Chitinous Graspling. Mountain. Merfolk. Worm. Would you love me if I was if I was a worm? How are the desk ergonomics? My desk, it's like L-shaped. And my chair is comfy, but it tends to lean really forward. So I reclined it a little bit, but now it's like too far back and too far back from the mic. And then I can't do anything. Short arms. I can't like reach the table. So it just doesn't, I end up leaning anyway. And shoulder rolls. Yeah, I gotta do those. I would still Yes, I would still love you. I'd sneak you into Disney away from the birds and let you be free. Thank you. Very sweet of you. If I was a worm, I'd be a Disney worm. Evil, welcome in. Good to see you. Wild Unraveling, Feisty Spikeling, Furdock Core, Feed the Flames, Barbed Bloodletter, Great Forest Druid, Guilt Leaf's Embrace, Sourbread Auntie, Glamour Gifter, Nightmare Sower, Meander's Guide, Sonar, Innovative First Year, Chaos Spewer, Swamp, Goblin, and Treefolk. I did not do Ninja Turtles today. Today was Lorwyn Day. Yesterday was Avatar Day. Today was Lorwyn Day. And I had the Japanese Final Fantasy special bundle, which I opened as well, just because it's like a one thing. And then tomorrow was gonna be Ninja Turtles, but I think I might take it with me to PAX, and I might stream from my hotel room. It's not gonna be as fun of a stream as this, because like this is my home setup, and I'll have to do like an impromptu on the go setup depending on the hotel Wi-Fi or internet. And I'll answer that in a second. So yeah, I think I might take Ninja Turtles with me, and if I don't get to it all, or if the internet's trash, then I will stream it probably on the Monday I get back from PAX. Because there's some content stuff that I want to do with Ninja Turtles still, so I don't want to open it all and then not have any for the weekend. So I'm gonna hold off on Ninja Turtles, but I think actually I have 2 days left. So what I think I'm gonna do is tomorrow, I think I'm gonna open up some of my Lorcana stuff that I'm behind on, and then maybe I'll do some Ninja Turtles on Wednesday because I leave Thursday for the con. So I might do that. How far down do I have to reach to the tabletop? The tabletop is probably like here, just like chest high. If I go like this, that's where my arm sits. Like it's not that far. Like I can lean and I'm not completely hunched. So I can still sit up, but I don't know. I feel it in my shoulders after a while. Flaring Cinder, Timid Shield Bearer, Furdock Core, Assert Perfection, Enraged Flamecaster, Dream Caesar, Wanderer Wine Distractor, Unwelcome Sprite, Moon Vigil Adherence, Kindle the Inner Flame, Requiting Hex, Sig, Wander Wine Wisdom. No, wait, what am I doing? Why? Yes, I'm right. That's right. Kindle the Inner Flame, again in foil. Island, Merfolk, Worm. I love the worms. Alright, next pack. We're getting through them. Silvergill Peddler, Appeal to Erdu, Chaos Spewer, Brambleback Brute, Auntie Sentence, Assert Perfection, Summit Sentinel, Dundulin Weaver, where is it? Explosive Prodigy, Gutter Splitter Gang, Gut Splitter Gang, Pestered Wellguard, Sapling Nursery, Champions of the Perfect in foil, a mountain, and Kithkin Treasure Token. If you end up pulling a Kitsune's Technique from your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pulls and want to get rid of it, I'd be happy to buy it off of you. I will certainly let you know what I pull, and especially if I open multiple, I usually end up selling the spare. So, I will certainly let you know if I come across one for you. Because somebody in the chat yesterday was hopeful that I would pull Avatar the Cabbage Merchant, and I ended up pulling two, like, very close to each other. And I don't even play green, so I was like, yeah, I'll sell you my second one. Prideful Feastling, Stratosaur, Timid Shieldbearer, Assert Perfection, Feed the Flames, Auntie Sentence, Gallant Foul Knight, Lofty Dreams, Protective Response, Morkant's Eyes, Champion of the Shoal, Meek Attack, Impolite Entrance in foil, a Forest, a Kithkin, and an Elf. And we put Elves face down because stinky. Okay. Aquatex Defenses, Liminal Holds, Foraging Wickermaw, Mist Meadow Council, Brambleback Brute, Blighted Blackthorn, Gallant Foul Knight, Tanuful Rhyme Speaker, I'm still not sure I'm saying that right, Hubble Hurler, Vinebred Brawler, Warren Torchmaster, Blood Crypt, yay, we're getting them all, Elder Auntie in foil, a Mountain, Kithkin, and Elf. Screw you, Elf, I'm going home. It's a great card ever since my cousin goaded me into turning my usually friendly Arcades deck into a walking war crime. Oh man, that does sound fun though. It makes for like laughter in a game. As long as people aren't like dicks about it, then it can turn really sour. Like my group hug decks, I built it out of spite really because somebody jokingly, we were kind of bantering, half like, you know, pretending to bully each other. He was like, you're incapable of making a nice deck, like all your decks are mean. And I was like, just for that, I'm gonna build the nicest freaking deck you've ever seen in your life. So I built a Quain deck that is group hug, and it purposely does not attack. It only wins by alternate win con, and there's no tutors in it or anything like that. It's just like, if you get it, you get it. And there's like 13 or 14 alternate win cons in it, and the rest of the deck, all it does is like give people gifts. And there's also like some backhanded gifts like Force Fruition, but that's also a win con because if people mill out, then I win. So you know, there's a Force Fruition kind of situation and ways to get it to pop off a little bit. But there's really no strategy. It's luck of the draw, and I don't attack with it. I just give people gifts the entire game and hope one of my win cons comes up. But it makes games really fun because everybody's drawing cards, everybody's getting extra life, everybody's getting, you know, all this stuff, all these benefits, and it allows their decks to pop off. And because I'm giving them all these benefits, nobody's really doing anything to me until they have to, until it's like endgame, you know? So it's kind of like lighting the match and watching the world burn, but at the same time, like, I'm not doing very much, and my turns are very quick, and then I end up just sitting there kind of like waiting for people to do things. But then when people start doing things to each other, it becomes really fun to watch. It's almost like being nosy in somebody else's chisme, like when the neighbors are fighting, and you're like, ooh, what's happening? Like, that's kind of what it feels like playing that deck. So I couldn't imagine somebody turning that deck into a war crime. I couldn't imagine. I have some creatures in there that are mostly useful and have some kind of ability to do something, but they're also blockers if I need them to be. So, there's that. But I could not imagine somebody, like, goading my poor Quain and making me do horrible things with him. Like, no, he's not built for this. Gangly Stompling, Unexpected Assistance, Reluctant Downguard, Crossroads Watcher, Elder Auntie, Vile Boggart, Runaway Together, Shimmer Creep, Omni Changeling, Flock Imposter, Pitiless Fists, Kirol, Attentive First Year, Bark of Doran in foil, a foil Forest, Merfolk Shapeshifter. I just love making people fighting each other. No. Peace, man. Peace and love. Blossombind. Shore Lurker. Peaceful. Prideful Feastling. Those words were melding together. Wary Farmer. Flamekin Guildweaver. Scarblade Scout. Bone Club Berserker. Nightmare Sower. Rhyme Chill. Encumbered Regery. Prisma Basher. Celestial Reunion. Gathering Stone and Foil. A Forest, and a Merfolk Shapeshifter. Unexpected Assistance, Shore Lurker, Gangly Stompling, Gristle Glutton, Scarblade's Malice, Crossroads Watcher, Unforgiving Aim, Omni Changeling, Moonlit Lamenter, Thought Weft Charge, Boldweir Aggressor, Sig's Command. These are cute little guys. Cutest little merfolk I ever did see. Boulder Dash, Forest, Goblin, and Treefolk. I see what they did there with Boulder Dash. That was fun. I feel like when they're clever pun names, I feel like I know exactly who named them. But I'm not sure if that person worked on this set. But if it's not that person, I would be shocked. Chitinous Graspling, Keep Out, Mischievous Sneakling, Surly Farrier, Elder Auntie, Bog Slither's Embrace, River Guard's Reflexes, Seer, Eclipsed Elf, Dawn Blessed Pennant, Mirrormine Crown, Collective Inferno, Prideful Feastling is the foil, Lanes, Kithkin, Elf. Stalactite Dagger, Gravelgill Scoundrel, Wanderbrine Preacher, Mist Meadow Council, Enraged Flamecaster, Dawnhand Eulogist, Summit Sentinel, Lasting Tarfire, Spell Snare, Mud Button Curse Tosser, I love that name, Wanderbrine Trapper, Champion of the Klaken, Sun Dappled Celebrant, Plains, and a Draw Your Own. We're about midway. I sometimes try to time myself, like how long I think it'll take me to get the rest of the way. I want to say, like, generously 15 minutes, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right. Glamourmite, Sundappled Celebrant, Foraging Wickermaw, Flamekin Guildweaver, Dream Caesar, Wary Farmer, Riverguard's Reflexes, Klaken Festival, Moon Vigil Adherence, Giant Fall, Requiting Hex, Abigail, Stratosaur Foil, Foil Mountain, Kithkin, Elf Token. What is everyone doing this week? Any plans? How's the weather where you are? It's raining today and it's cold here, unfortunately. The rest of the week should be okay and clear and warm. But then I'm headed to Boston and it's gonna rain on Friday. Granted, I'll be in a convention center all day long, so it's not really going to affect me. But it'll affect my morning commute to the convention center. Stoic Grove Guide, Glamourmite, Shore Lurker, Dawn's Light Archer, Reckless Ransacking, Blightrot, Heirloom Auntie, Sting Slinger, Creekwood Safe-Right, Swat Away, Kinsbale Aspirant, Brigid's Command, Blightrot in Foil, Island, Kithkin Elf. Hot, Cold, Dry. Where are you again, Phoenix? You're like in the middle, right? You're middle somewhere? How can it be hot and cold? Hot, cold, dry? Oh, Denver. Yeah, okay. So, middle-ish. You were here when Astrals was in the chat, right? Astrals is moving to Texas. But he's moving to Dallas. Temporal Cleansing. Reluctant Dune Guard. Rooftop Percher. Reckless Ransacking. Moon Glove Extractor. Which I feel like it's way closer than he was to you before, right? I don't know. Oh, he's moving for work. He said he's moving for work. 60 today, 90 on Wednesday, 50 later the week. I was not and did not know that. Oh, okay. So Astrals was here earlier and said he's moving to Texas, to Dallas. But Dallas is a good city. I like Dallas. If you're gonna move anywhere in Texas, it's gonna be Dallas. But he's moving for work and got his visa and it's underway. So closer to, I suppose, both of us than he was before, though still far away. But Denver is a beautiful area, and I guess it can have pretty unpredictable weather because it's like very mountainous. Wildvine Pummeler, right? Isn't it? Or it's close to. Wanderwine Distractor, Rhymekin Recluse, Pyrrhic Strike, Chomping Changeling, Rhymefire Torque, Aurora Awakener, Unexpected Assistance Foil. We've got a Forest and a Draw Your Own token. I really do love Denver. I wish some of my friends I met online were closer so we could do stuff. Anna Margaret is close, but that girl is cray busy. Yeah, she is very busy. Denver's a beautiful area. I don't really know too many people that live out there, but I feel like it's such a commutable city. Like, you can get to places pretty easily from there, if that makes sense. Unexpected Assistance, Spiral into Solitude, Gangly Stompling, Lissalana Informant, Reckless Ransacking, Dawn Hand Eulogist, Heirloom Auntie, Wanderwine Trapper, Blossoming Defense, Goat Nap, Grave Shifter, Marilyn, Guilt Leaf's Embrace is the foil, Island Goblin, Treefolk. We're getting there. Let's see after this pack how many we have. Changeling Wayfinder, Silvergill Peddler, Liminal Holds, Tend the Sprigs, Flame Chain Mauler, Scarblade Scout, Gallant Full Knight, Vinebred Brawler, Flame Braider, Wretched Wretch, Wanderwine Farewell, Lava Leaper, Marrow Sky Swimmer in foil, a Foil Forest, and a Kithkin Treasure. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. More than I thought. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 packs left. One row, essentially. We're getting there. So proud. I stuck with it. I'm so proud of myself. I'll be back tomorrow. Hold me accountable. I've got lots of stuff to open and I need my floor space back. Kolrath Mystic, Spiral into Solitude, Evolving Wilds, Enraged Flamecaster, Blightrot, Dawn's Light Archer, Heirloom Auntie, Unbury, Noggle the Mind, Noggle Robber, Crib Swap, Grub Storied Matriarch. Goliath Daydreamer is the foil. Mountain, Elk Oko token. You're accountable. Are you saying you're holding me accountable, or are you believing that I am? Because thank you for that belief. Aquatex Defenses, Timid Shield Bearer, Chaos Spewer, Wild Unraveling, Elder Auntie, Dawn Hand Eulogist, Lysolana Informant, Burning Curiosity, Eclipse Kithkin, Eclipse Marrow in the full art, Bark of Doran, Selfless Saferight, Wistfulness in foil, Island Kithkin Treasure. I can count bulls. Perfect, you're hired. Alright. My lands are starting to shift. Liminal Hold, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Chitinous Graspling, Wanderbrine Preacher, Scarblade Scout, Midnight Tilling, Flamekin Guildweaver, Bog Slither's Embrace, Lysolana Dignitary, Grave Shifter, Soulbright Seeker, Champion of the Path, Feed the Flames is the foil. That was a very red pack. And an Elf Treasure token. Foil Wistfulness. Yay! Alright, let's get these in some kind of order here. Prideful Feastling, Kolrath Mystic. You see, because that wasn't the first row. Because they're at the middle to bottom, that's why they're hits, you know? It's sound logic, not superstition at all. Keep Out, Tend to Sprigs, Tweeze, Boggart Prankster, Bone Club Berserker, Creekwood Saferight, Illusion Spinners, Sting Slinger, Encumbered Regery, Twilight Diviner, Tributary Vaulter is the foil, Foil Plains, and an Elk Mutavault. I keep smelling them, hoping that this one will end up different, but it's not. It's not as good. Not as good. Mischievous Sneakling, Chitinous Graspling, Feisty Spikeling, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Saferight Cavalry, Burning Curiosity, Bog Slither's Embrace, Surly Farrier, Sizzling Changeling, Blossoming Defense, Gnarlback Elm, Catharsis. I like that card. Reluctant Duneguard is the foil. We got an island and a goblin fairy token. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. I'm just about making the right time that I guessed it would take. Blossombind, Gold Meadow Nomad, Foraging Wickermaw, Gristle Glutton, Boggart Prankster, Midnight Tilling, Riverguard's Reflexes, Kithkeeper, Luminolisk, Perfect Intimidation, Impolite Entrance, Sunderflock, Seer is the foil, Swamp, Kithkin, Elf. Flaring Cinder, Keep Out, Changeling Wayfinder, Kolrath Zealot, Vile Boggart, Wild Vine Pummeler, Bone Club Berserker, Morkin's Loyalist, a full art, Eclipse Flamekin, Pummeler for Hire, Taster of Wares, Airdew Carrier of Dawn, Reckless Ransacking Foil, Mountain Merfolk Shapeshifter. Silver Gill Peddler, Reluctant Duneguard, Fired Up Core, Glamourmite, Tend the Sprigs, Burning Curiosity, Blightrot, Midnight Tilling, Deep Channel Duelist, Boggart Cursecrafter, Springleaf Drum, Hallowed Fountain. Yay, we're getting them all. Summit Sentinel is the foil, a swamp, and elf treasure token. 3 left, last 3. And then I want to raid it over to somebody, because it's good for the channel to raid. They like it when you do that. Gold Meadow Nomad, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Wild Unraveling, Appeal to Airdew, Tweeze, Moonglove Extractor, Surly Farrier, Colreth Zealot, Boulder Dash, Dose of Dawnglow, Illusion Spinners, Bloodline Bidding, Boldweir Aggressor is the foil, Plains, and Goblin Tree Folk. Last 2. Make it good, Lorwyn. Stoic Grove Guide, Gravelgill Scoundrel, Sundappled Celebrant, Auntie's Sentence, Liss Alana Informant, Cinderstrike, Guilt Leaf's Embrace, Everstrike's Gift, Prismatic Undercurrents, Squawk Roaster, Darkness Descends, Kinscare Sentry. Wow, that was a tough one. Boggart Prankster is the foil, a foil mountain, and a draw your own. Last pack. Good juju, good juju. Ah! That one got away from me. Rooftop Percher, Aquatex Defenses, Wanderbrine Preacher, Boggart Prankster, Crossroads Watcher, Flame Chain Mauler, Dream Caesar, Thought Weft Lieutenant in full art, Eclipse Kithkin, Puka's Eye, Endblaze Epiphany, Mutable Explorer, Keep Out is the foil, and a Forest, Kithkin, and a Treasure. Whew. Okay, so we kept it under 3 hours today, which is amazing. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm gonna rate it over. I would appreciate it if you can hang in there and just say, hey, we rated you. It's probably gonna be somebody I don't know. So if they suck, I'm so sorry for sending you there. But I hope they don't suck, and I hope they're wonderful. So let's see who's on to raid. I want to send it over to, like, a smaller channel. Okay, let's go here and hope that they're nice and good. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. I will hopefully see you again tomorrow. Have a great night. I hope to see you again. Please join me. I'll be doing more card opening. Good night, good night. Sleep well. We're raiding. Bye!